Alright guys, welcome back to Alex's Cocktail Club. As always, I'm Alex and this is Cocktail Club. Tonight we're doing an old classic, we're doing the Manhattan. Almost as old as the Old Fashioned, it's born out of a variation on that. My guess would be that it grew to fame on Manhattan. Invented by Mr. and Mrs. Manhattan, served to their children and their children's children. This is a pre-prohibition drink. It's traditionally made with American rye, and then during prohibition was made with Canadian rye, because obviously prohibition didn't actually stop anyone having a drink, it just made it harder. We're not going to use rye because that's not my favourite, and this is a drink there's so many different variations of that honestly it really doesn't matter. The main thing is bourbon or whiskey and then some vermouth. So we're going to do it in an old fashioned glass because, like I say, it's kind of a similar drink. We're going to get big old ice. We've got our bourbon, we've got red vermouth, bitters, and my old pal, cherries. Have we got any cherries left? Generally speaking, I do 2 parts bourbon or whiskey and 1 part vermouth. Even if it's just a few of us drinking in the kitchen, it's all casual, it's late at night, I still measure this one because it's very easy to ruin. Put too much vermouth in there. So we're going to do a double of the bourbon and a single of red vermouth. 2 or 3 dashes of Angostura, and of course the cherry. Don't be shy about getting the juice in this drink either. It's a very rich, sweet, luxurious drink. You're probably not going to drink it all night, it'll get a bit heavy, but 1 or 2 or 3, fantastic. And let's taste it. And that's great. That's not the original Manhattan. This is the version that I like. You know, it's not being stirred in a cocktail shaker and poured out into a martini glass and like with a little cherry on the stalk. But this is the way that I like to do it. As we keep saying, it's Cocktail Club. There's no rules here, you do what you want. I did actually research the history for this one, and I found an alternative version which I think might be a little bit interesting, so we're going to try that. We're going to put a little bit of absinthe in one. It really is just a little swish of absinthe. So you've got the mini, because really absinthe is such a potent flavour that you don't want to put even a single in any standard cocktail. You just want a little swish about of it, just a little, oh, is there absinthe in there? That's all you need. That's too much. I'm going to swish that about. So this is an absinthe wash. Try and get it back in the bowl. And the rest is going to be similar. Oh. Yeah, I think the absinthe addition, it's just a wash in the glass, it's not making the drink particularly boozier. And then it brightens up the whole drink a little bit. You can taste the aniseed, but it's not so much that it's overpowering. My version of the classic is very, very sweet, very rich. This is just kind of, it's leveled out a little bit. There's some top notes. I don't know what top notes mean. And so there you go, guys. That's 2 the same but different recipes for a Manhattan. There's hundreds of different ways you can make this drink, and I think you should all go out there and experiment. You can put a lemon in it instead of the orange. You can use orange bitters instead of the Angostura. So if you try it, and if you try something different, or if you find a different way of making this drink, please let me know in the comments below. I'm always looking for new inspirations. And if you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out, helps everyone else find this content. Cheers, guys.